Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm not going to take up your time. If you're still on the border of which IGP you should use, well, I've given you some other reasons why you should choose ISIS. I'll see you inside the lecture. Welcome back everybody to the ISIS Master Course. All right. If that weren't reason enough in this previous lecture, that we just talked about choosing ISIS as your protocol towards the WAN, here are some other, clicked a little bit, there we go. Here are some other reasons to consider. One, ISIS does not run on the network layer. It runs at the data link layer, layer 2 of the OSI. So it's a little bit more difficult. I'm not gonna say it can't be attacked, because throughout my research, that's one of the things that it just states outright. It cannot be attacked. And that this, as we know, as engineers, true engineers, not clickers, true engineers, that there's no such thing as 100% security. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to attack because now it's not running at layer 3, it's running at layer 2. They have different types of addressing, like the NSEP addressing, which has not dependent on the IP address, the IP protocol at all. All right. So that's another reason why you should say, hey, this is going to be the protocol of choice. Now, obviously, the main reason that you're running this IGP, this routing protocol, is because it's just that scalable. It's that huge. It's a mammoth. Okay? It's not rigid, like we talked about in our previous lecture. It's flexible. Okay? We don't have to connect to back to area 0. Everybody must connect back to area 0. Then area 0 will tell everybody else. And they don't even give us limitations on how many routers we can have on area 0. All right, you have to make one up like I did. All right, so that's not the case for ISIS. All right, that's not the case. And again, this routing protocol is not for your everyday network. These are data centers. These are ISPs. Okay, these are private global companies that have humongous presence publicly. Okay, and they're doing the spine and leaf topology, and they may have millions of VLANs. So it said it in my previous section that ISIS will scale very well to a very large layer 2 topology. So definitely this is a protocol that if you're going to do something at this scale, at this level, more than definitely, ISIS is the routing protocol of choice. And to think that, I worked in telecommunications for a while, short while, okay, Metro PCS, and I looked at their core routers. Maybe it wasn't the core routers, what I was looking at, but they were running OSPF and EIGRP. EIGRP, there's no way it can scale to, to the level that OSPF can, and because OSPF has no limitations, you can create 4.2 billion areas, okay? But again, ISIS has no limitations either. And there's no requirements for backbone areas and it's not based on interfaces, it's based on routers, which we'll get into shortly here, into the levels of the routers. It's not the interfaces, it's the level of the router. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind. But if all else fails, you can go to this last bullet right here where it says it tends to get updated before OSPF. So if you're running ISIS, all right, it's going to get updated a lot quicker. And before OSPF gets updated, ISIS will get its updates first. So this is a protocol that was lost in the dark shadows of the internet, in these large mammoth networks, and now it has come down back to our data center level in our spine and leaf topology, in our fabrics, right? SD-WANs, SDA architecture, okay? That has come down now to us, and Cisco put it in their volume 2 book, a label, no explanation as to why, but that's what I'm here for. All right, so definitely ISIS is the routing protocol of choice. It is a layer 2 IGP. It is independent of any IP addressing because it uses its own NSEP addressing. All right, and it scales wonderfully. So this is a routing protocol that you would choose for very large enterprise networks, in my opinion. See you in the next one.